taking out the Big Mama
Baron and Lupanji giving each other the good luck. I love the sportsmanship. Teammates from Nova, but only one can be on top.
I think they color coordinated. One's wearing black, the black jersey, one's wearing the white jersey.
Oh, how nice. They called each other before the match. What are you going to wear? Oh, I don't know. What are you going to wear? Well, let's not wear the same thing, but let's look together. You know, let's look good together.
Well, they definitely do look good in...
Wearing the Nova purple, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they're waiting it out and chatting. We got lucky. We didn't see this yet before today, but it looks like they're going to be playing it slow. They're not going to be shoving troops in each other's faces. Yeah.
I thought this was fast, Woody.
Oh, no.
I'm looking at no damage on towers. How is this slow?
You're looking at the mindset of a champion, unwilling to sacrifice even the smallest little advantage toward their opponent. The first couple of minutes looking like they might go with no cards played whatsoever. I don't know, though.
He doesn't even have his hand on his iPad. He's just like...
cracking his knuckles.
Yeah.
What if Lupanji, he sneaks a furtive glance, he's cracking a smile. Just wait for Baron to yawn again, stretch his arms way up, and then make the killer move.
Is it bad sportsmanship to do that?
Oh,
to
no,
be like,
no,
the
not at all.
moment he either like cracks knuckles, play the card now. Whoa.
I mean, at best, you're going to get maybe a 1 elixir advantage at that. You know, I think these guys have such rapid, fast reaction times, and they understand the importance of getting the right card played rather than the fastest card played. With 20 seconds left, though, as we go into double elixir time, there's not really going to be a whole lot of a reason to just sit back, relax. They're going to actually try to make the play here. The player with the bigger, heavier deck typically gets the edge in double elixir time, so they're both probably thinking that they have the heavier deck, or maybe one of them just has a terrible hand, didn't want to start off with whatever of the 4 cards they were given, but here we go.
Balloon Miner. Wow. I couldn't have called this even if, you know. Balloon from Lupanji, of
Awfully
course.
close, almost gets the drop on tower, but not quite. A little bit too slow, and the balloon bomb is not going to hit the minions either. They fly out of range. Early damage advantage for Lupanji here, but Baron's playing a heavy Golem deck.
Yeah, he's going to really punish him, though. This balloon, he does not have an answer. All he's got is minions. Is there going to be a zap? There
he
it
gets
is.
the zap in. Bats get them down, and the balloon reaches the tower. Still quite healthy against the... Oh! Never mind.
E-Wizard, 23 seconds left. I don't know how Lupanji defends this.
That hit. It was the E-Wiz zap that reset it and forced that little half-second delay to prevent the balloon from connecting.
That's all it takes. Sometimes minions trying to come in the back, but Miner trying to get damage.
There is a reason that Lupanji is really well known for this Mega Knight balloon deck, and you're seeing it right now in chat. And right side does go down to 772, but Baron doesn't have a whole lot of ways to get easy pressure onto his opponent. Poison is still way far out of range of being able to finish that tower off, and he's looking deadly with a minor balloon push. Nice counter from this U.S. though.
He can't
take
stop
the balloon
this.
down quickly enough.
No
It's
way.
not looking likely. Oh, just in time.
Ow, the minions just got enough, and Lupanji can't believe it. The cry face comes out.
Unhappy. He's going aggressive with another balloon push out the back. He doesn't have a big spell to add on top. Zap is way not enough, but the Miner does get the connection in there. E-Wiz Zap is going to force the reset, but it's a big aerial attack for Baron. Can he pressure here?
I don't know, the Mega Minion?
Log is out of Baron's hand. He doesn't have anyone to stop the goblins.
There it is. Baron just had to overcommit on the balloon defense because he didn't have the greatest answer. Oh, a balloon needs to connect us once. We all know how much damage a balloon does.
How much does it do?
Match number 2.
He's going to be starting off with a Goblin Hut in the back. Goblins marching on in for Baron to shut it down, but the Hut is going to be a persistent threat to the Miner deck that Baron's brought in here.
I think my mic went off for a little second when I answered you.
Well, I heard your answer, of course. Mega Minion coming in from the back, but the chip damage from the Spear Goblins should be enough to shut that thing down. It might get a swipe or two in here, but not much of a threat for Lupanji. So many little pushes that this Goblin Hut's been able to shut down. He's going to take a swipe onto his Mega Knight instead now and counter push the left lane. That Mega Minion's actually looking pretty deadly. The tower is focused onto the Mega Knight, and it's a full health Mega Minion starting to swipe away now. 1, 2, 3 swipes. He's going to get a 4th. Yes, he will.
Wow. That's one Mega Minion is the difference in this game, and we're only a minute in.
Super aggressive push in there from Lupanji, but it's going to pay off. Defense is looking pretty strong here as the Zap comes in to shut down the remainder of this aerial attack.
Yeah, Goblin Hut coming down for Lupanji, but this time he plays it with a Mega Knight instead of the P.E.K.K.A. You take away the P.E.K.K.A, I'm going to put a Mega Knight. Whoa.
Oh-ho.
Oh. Nobody else got that joke but us.
No, but check out the French broadcast whenever you get a chance. My man Fish has got some nice onomatopoeias to drop on you.
Yeah, it's the Prince, you know, it's the Prince noise when he connects.
Yeah. That's what he sounds like. Log rolls through the E-Wiz, connects on the left side tower, but no more chip damage for Lupanji there. Shut down by Baron. And a little bit more attack coming in on the left side. Finally, Log rolls through, and it looks like Baron's not even going to counter it at all. Knows that that is not enough to tear the tower down. Next big push from Lupanji will get the job done, though.
Yeah, Giant trying to take down this tower on the left-hand side, but the Goblin Hut just has a lot of health. Does he have a poison? That's the question. Yes, he does. Defensive poison. It's going to completely miss the Mega Minion.
Oh, no. Unfortunate for Lupanji. He's got to hold off of this last attack, though. Baron sends in a Giant, Inferno Dragon, Mega Minion, and a Miner toward the back. Chirping away. Chipping away. And chirping as well. We got a Minion up on top, but what? Baron's going to split push now. Goes in on the right side.
Oh, no, Electro Wizard. Is it going to? No, it's going to leave the party. Bye-bye. Mega Minion going to just start swiping at this left-hand side tower. Electro Wizard going to retarget, but look at how much health is on that left-hand side, Woody.
I think Baron went a little bit too aggressive switching up lanes here. He's got to tear the left side down first with only 17 seconds left. It's not looking likely. Lupanji offers the GG. He's pretty confident that he can tear this Giant push apart, logs the tower down and distracting with the Goblin Hut in the center. Only 7 seconds left. Can Baron get in there? Not looking likely.
No, he split up his pressure. Yes, he did a lot of damage on the right-hand lane, but the main thing, Woody, is to get a tower. If you don't knock down a tower, he's probably expecting a balloon at this point. You never know, though. This is the mind games that these players have to figure out. That's why we're at the booth. We get to watch what they decide.
I think it was a pretty good move from Baron going in there with the Giant. He probably didn't expect to see that control deck set up, seeing as he banned P.E.K.K.A from the match, but Lupanji's able to pull it off anyways. A 4-for-3 counter now, trying to take that Princess out and get a little bit of chip damage onto the right side tower. 240 peeled off that lane.
Yeah, it looks like Baron's going to go with the log bait style, but Lupanji does have the log for it.
Great defensive lead from Lupanji, and Baron is shaking his head as he realizes that the best spell defense for this deck is in Lupanji's hand. 78 cards in the game, but one of the 8 that you don't want to see. Or rather, one of the 2 that you don't want to see is, or rather, the one that you don't want to see, what am I trying to say, is one of the 8 cards in Lupanji's deck.
Yeah, Princess on the left, just going to get poisoned down for damage. Cannon Cart going to easily clear out this Goblin Gang, and is it going to connect on the tower? Has to drop 3 more Elixir. That is not what you want. Baron, that's going to get logged down, and now Baron is kind of struggling in the Elixir department as Lupanji takes about a 2 Elixir lead.
Knight chopping it through that right side. Gets a couple of hits in there. Baron's got to be happy about that. Pretty much equalized here. Both towers on both lanes for both players. Down about 300 hit points in total.
Yep, Miner coming in on the right-hand lane with... Oh, that one minion, though, is still going to survive. Goblin Gang. Minion?
Yep.
Swipes.
One little hit over to the right side.
Swipe is good.
Now, if you're Lupanji here, if you throw the log out, you're going to be in trouble when the barrel comes down. Left side barrel does connect. Lupanji's not going to throw the log at either one. What the heck? Left side gets pulverized by the goblins, torn apart, and down to 1542 hit points. Baron pulls ahead in damage.
I think Lupanji was expecting that barrel to come in maybe on the right side as a trick. He throws it on the left, kind of caught him off guard. I'm not really sure what Lupanji was doing there. It's kind of one of those situations where you freeze for a half a second and then say, well, it's too late for me to log now.
Pre-fire log does manage to catch the barrel out that left side. No juking by Baron this time. Sometimes these players who are running log bait will throw that goblin barrel way far back to try to trick their opponents as to where it's actually going and to prevent the log from being able to connect onto them, but not really happening this time. Baron's playing it straight up, having to defend this right side Miner with a Knight, but the Cannon Cart locks on and chatting. Log not gonna be able to push it back and kills it first, and that's gonna be a great hit for Lupanji.
Wow, all he had to do is protect that and he would have been in great position. Log is gonna take down both gorgeous princesses. There's the barrel on the left. The minion horde easily gonna defend that. The Miner coming in on the right-hand side, it's not even gonna matter. That's in poison range. And there it is, 86 life left. Where's the log?
3-0 sweep by Lupanji. Poisons the right side tower down, and Baron has been knocked down. A decisive 3-0 match score win for Lupanji, as we will have a bracket reset, and both of these players are now in range of being eliminated. One grand finals best of 5 to conclude the Crown Championship Globals. The final match starts, the first game of the series starting off soon. It's incredible to me that these guys aren't amped out of their minds on adrenaline rushes going nuts through their veins right now. It seems like they're a little bit sweaty here, kind of wiping their hands off, getting into this next match, and they're finally in their groove once again. Baron starting off with a card that we haven't seen a whole lot so far today, the Lava Hound in chatting.
Very interesting, because Lupanji has a Goblin Hunt. He's been playing a lot of that. Spear Goblins do hit this Lava Hound. Baron... Oh, whoa, Log comes out from Lupanji, not quite sure why.
The oops from Lupanji, not happy about this at all. The defensive poison will be able to take out this big clump of troops, but still taking a lot of damage on that left side tower. 1,000 hit points peeled off.
Oh no, that one mistake, I think that was a misclick, and that's gonna cost him a ton of damage. What could that have been? Maybe he misclicked the zap?
Yeah, or maybe a Mega Minion. It looked like he played it kind of right on top of that Lava Hound there. He needed something to take out that big flying beast. But it's going to be a switch lane attack here now. Lupanji going down the right as he sees yet another Lava Hound swooping in on the left.
I mean, I think he's just saying, you can take my left-hand tower. I'm going to start working on the right. Oh, he's got the P.E.K.K.A.
Hey, in chatting, a good Clash Royale player as well as a good dancer knows when to lead and when to take a step back. It looks like this P.E.K.K.A. moving in over on the right side indicates that Lupanji is happy to just soak some damage on the left. He's going to attack this Lava Hound with a Mega Minion. The 3-for-7 trade is good, but Baron hasn't really committed to this Lava Hound push yet.
No, and I don't think he's going to. He's going to just play defense, letting the little lava putts just get a little bit of chip here, a little bit of chip there on the left-hand side, protect his towers, and both of his towers are still sitting at over 2,000 life.
Spear Gibbity Gobs stabbing away at the right side as the Miner comes in a little bit too late to protect that last wave, but will start getting chipped away by the Night Witch. Lupanji has split his damage up, and unfortunately for him, Fireball on Baron's deck means that he's going to be well positioned to just go for that spell cycle. 2 more balls out the left side. We'll be able to wipe that tower out, and Lupanji is under a lot of pressure now to get this right side finished off.
There's the P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Gang comes down, the Mega Minion. The Spear Goblins got to get value.
They do right there, taking that Mega Minion out. Left side Spear Goblin doesn't quite kill Lupanji's tower, but it is within Fireball range now. Massive attack coming in from Lupanji, gets a poison to support it, but Zap finishes off the attack.
Yeah, but there's Goblins, though, that are coming in from
It's not enough. It's not enough in chatting. Right side still at 786, and quite a few hit points left on that right side tower. Miner going to be the weapon of attack from Baron to try to finish that side off. Baron sends in some final defensive troops just to keep this tower healthy. 558 is going to be good. Poison can't tick the tower down quickly enough. Baron gets the first win of this match.
Ah, man, I think that one misplay may have been the difference.
For World Finals, being the champion in a region is better than coming in second place, because you get to go up against someone who came in second place in another region rather than having to face off against another champion right away.
That is very, very true, and it looks like we got Logbait coming out right away. And wow, Baron played this beautifully for both players, and we have a reset to start off the match. Looks like it might be Miner Poison, 3 spells for Lupanji. I think he may have guessed Baron's deck.
I think he did. He got a good read on his opponent. The little light spells from Lupanji could be very helpful against this attack from Baron. But wow, a rocket, 6-for-3 trade on that left side, but gets some tower damage in the meantime. Can Lupanji punish?
I think he knows that this might be a 3-spell P.E.K.K.A. Miner deck, and he's just going to start his rocket cycle out right off the bat.
You got to do something against these heavy decks, but was that really going to be a value play? Baron has got a big attack coming on in. The log rolls through the Goblin Gang. He's forced to drop a barrel on defense. Not looking healthy at all, as the P.E.K.K.A. is still stabbing down the defensive troop setup and will be marching toward the tower. What's Baron got to keep him off?
That will die with that princess.
Oh, takes him out.
Yeah, but look at how much elixir.
P.E.K.K.A.'s a lady, right?
That is true. Look at how much elixir had to be used. Miner gonna chip it down.
So the log is able to take out the Goblin Barrel or the Gang or the Princess really easily, but the Zap on the back end is still going to work pretty well against either the Barrel, as long as there's no tank out in front for it, or the Goblin Gang out in back, since the Zap is able to kill the Spear Goblins outright.
Yeah, Mega Minion just going to continue to just swipe, 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 swipe. Goblin Gang coming out on the right-hand lane. Elixir Wizard going to take care of that. Log on the left. Mega Minion! Ooh, and the Spear Goblin gets a lot of damage on the left-hand lane. Spear Goblin's just coming in hot.
That's the danger for Baron in this matchup. A lot of the cards that Lupanji have will shut down whatever push Baron has set up and then go for the counterattack. Baron's got lots of chippy, swarmy type of troops here that can deal a lot of damage whenever they're on the offense, but they're not really set up to go on a counterattack, especially against something as big old Mama P.E.K.K.A., which you can't tear through and expect to have much of a push left anyways.
No, but the Goblin Huts are starting to swarm. Log easily clearing it out. Mega Minion just swiping all of these Goblins down, and this is it. It's looking like Baron just does not have enough for this.
Lost his Ice Spear on the left side. The P.E.K.K.A. can't quite reach the tower, but the Mega Minion swipes it down to 1350.
Oh, look at the Elixir lead now for Lupanji, though, just starting to ramp up. Another P.E.K.K.A. on the left-hand side, and now Lupanji is going to start his cycle, and Baron has got to make a huge play to come back into the Elixir game, as you might call it.
P.E.K.K.A. on the left bridge, reaches across and is going to try to tear down that Knight, gets it down just in time, but no help for this P.E.K.K.A. to finish off the attack.
Zap to retarget.
Tornado pulls the troops further away, but doesn't quite reach the Miner, and that's a lot more damage at the left side. Lupanji getting awfully close to being in spell range here now.
Yeah, Log comes out on the left-hand side, one swipe, and it's over. Poison comes down. That's one more Poison Log away from victory. Miner comes in and...
Get up, come on, you're down with a sickness, Baron. The Poison finishes off his tower. Miner drilling in for the final blow. It's a 1-1 draw in this best of... Boy, man, this is definitely a marathon, not a sprint. These guys playing in their second best of 5 after going against some of the best players in the European region. Some interesting upset victories, some new decks that we had never seen before, and some clutch plays by these guys, getting them finally into the grand finals best of 5. It's a Poison to chip away at the Goblin Hut, but it survives pretty handily here. Ice Spirit catches the Miner, and Goblins will finish him off.
Yeah, Goblins just chipping away.
Spear is not very effective at taking him out. Ooh, it's a sneaky Hog Rider at the right side. He does wind up going for the Goblin Hut, though. No pushing allowed here. Bats connect, though, and it's kind of a misplaced Iwiz out the back. A few more stabs from the Bats than Lupanji may have wanted to take there, but he's still doing quite well here. Iwiz connects up the right side, even though an Ice Spirit's going to freeze and get the stun effect over there.
Yeah, Goblins just getting taken down. Mega Minion walking towards the tower. Gonna get eliminated. Lupanji Baron, another Goblin Hut down, this time on the other side.
Miner drills in, but not a whole lot of pushing yet from these guys. Baron takes a big hit out the right side, though. Miner's looking for the Spear Goblins, bringing it down to just about half hit points now. Wow, Baron really going to push hard in the opposite lane, sends the big Mama P.E.K.K.A. in to get some
it's interesting that he would be running this when Lupanji has been running a lot of buildings. You don't really want to play a Hog into a building, especially a building that has as much health as a Goblin Hut. Electro Wizard and Mega Minion are going to be a good answer to this P.E.K.K.A. Poison comes down, but now he's not going to have a Poison for
Hold on, this
P.E.K.K.A.
can one-shot the Iwiz. Great defense from this Mega Knight, but poor dude's going to get chopped up as well. Sneaky attack out the right. It's Baron sitting in the Hog Rider. Is there a building to block? There's not this time. Hog Rider goes straight for the tower. 1-2 hits so far. Baby Dragon having difficulty taking him down. It's 4 hits in total. Down to 1076. Baron is now aptly ready to go for that split push.
Yeah, the Baby Dragon going to spit all over this tower. It locks on. Oh, no! Say it ain't so. He has to retarget it with the E-Wizard. The E-Wizard's actually going to be in front of the P.E.K.K.A. now that he had to do that. Mega Minion, though, gonna take down...
Ooh, finished off by a Zap. Nice spell there from Lupanji just to finish the job off. Mega Knight rains down damage from the sky, and he's not going to let that Hog Rider get another hit off his right side tower.
Nope, 500 damage left to go. Lupanji playing this absolutely phenomenally. Where's this Miner gonna go? And there it is. That's the miner that he needed. Was not able to block it. That's going to be in... Is that... Oh, he does not have a log. But it is in Zap range. 64 damage as a Zap. Can he cycle to it fast enough? That's the question. The answer is he should be able to.
Hogrider moves in, but the GG from Lupanji. A big miner hit onto the right side tower. Tears it down. Just as much damage as Zap, and it gets the job done nonetheless. Lupanji now up 2-1.
Again,
Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Man. I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'm ready. Well, here we go. Lupanji Baron. Match 4. Lupanji 1 win away
from the Grand Championship
That
at the
trophy
Hush
looks
Falls
awesome.
Arena. You remember when they went for 2 minutes without playing anything? Not this time. Baron starts out with a Mega Minion in the back.
Mega Minion on the left-hand side for Baron Lupanji with a Mega Minion of his own. Goblin Gang being split in the back for Baron. What is
Lupanji not going to respond?
Just going to hang out here. Miner coming down, Electro Wizard, but the Miner's still going to get a little bit of chip here.
Log rolls through that right side, but it's an advantage for Baron as the miner connects and gets a 700 damage off the right side tower. Nice early hit for the German on top.
Not how you want to start if you are Lupanji, but he's going to throw in a miner of his own, getting a little bit of chip. And, oh, the Lava Hound. The Lava Hound coming out on the right.
Left side tower chips away at the miner without anything from Baron to respond. He knows that he's ahead in damage, and he can just take a little bit of chip damage here and there. More interested in putting together a massive attack out the right lane. But does he have Balloon with his deck? Or is this the Lava Hound variant that just relies on getting a big, heavy troop to fly through the sky while the other damage dealers walk on by?
Well, we're about to find out. This Mega Minion's going to get taken out from the skies. Oh, no, so much damage. All the Lava Pups live.
The pups survive a little bit more hit points than Lupanji could deal with. The poison must have come in just a millisecond too soon to be able to take them down and finish them off. Left side for Lupanji is still sieging damage on the left tower as the goblins managed to throw a 3 spears off, but Baron is feeling confident throwing another Lava Hound to the back. He's going to go on the offense again and chatting.
Yeah, Lava Hound in the back. 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Lupanji's deck is not built to take 2 towers. Let's see if he can even stop Baron from taking 2 of his own.
The thing that gave Baron the victory the last time they had this matchup is the fact that P.E.K.K.A gets virtually no value whatsoever against a deck that flies so high, and even when it's on the ground, it's a big swarm of goblins. The only thing she can really get value against is the Miner or the Night Witch, but you haven't really seen her doing a good job of that yet this match.
Not at all. And with 35 seconds left, Lupanji, I don't think he can get to the tower. There's not going to be, well, there should not be another Lava Hound that's played from Baron. He's just going to go on the full out defense. 24 seconds left, 23, time ticking. Poison coming down, the Lava Hound just to soak all damage. Everything he can play is just on the field. This is when you just spam your device and just drop everything you possibly can, because there's really not much that Lupanji can do that can get past it.
The kitchen sinks into Baron's side of the arena, but the defense will hold up, and it's a win for Baron. We are going into a 2-2 grand finals tiebreaker match.
Out. But this has been an amazing European region coming out. I think this might be the first time the lower bracket takes it all. Right?
What an insane performance. Well, you know, if Lupanji does get the win, it will be a lower bracket victory here. Haven't seen that yet, but what an amazing finish that will be. And there's no way it could have gone better for the storyline. Finishing out in the Grand Ultimate Super Challenge Finals, this best of 5 matchup will determine who gets $5,000 and is the champion from Europe.
Yeah, gets an extra 5,000, 15,000 for first, 10,000 for second. He's playing ones again, another Lava Hound deck. Let's see if Lupanji added another element of air defense to his deck to counter Baron's aerial assault. Electro Wizard, oh, the baby dragon, and that might be the answer.
He's gonna have to definitely defend this right side. Ooh, Zap this time instead of Log. That is the crucial change that Lupanji needed, and it was a wonderful mix up here. Baby Dragon on defense is gonna be able to keep all but most of the damage off the right side anyways, and a massive counterattack coming in. Baron has no way to shut this down.
No, there's no way. He literally said, you play Lava Hound, you lose, and Baron just played Lava Hound. Oh no, he not only put in the baby dragon, but as you said, put in the zap. And Baron's over here shaking his head saying, oh no, why did I play Lava Hound?
The number 5 seed Lupanji, a minute away from claiming victory. If Baron can't turn this thing around, it's gonna take a miracle. He's already down to triple digits. 1 crown is all Lupanji needs for the win, and Baron is happy to take a little more damage out the right side. I think he knows he's gonna lose that tower, and it's just gonna have to go for the counterattack instead.
Yeah, well, here comes the baby dragon, the Mega Knight. Yeah, the Mega Knight might be moving and grooving on the other side. Lava Hound just getting assaulted by these Spear Goblins. These Spear Goblins are doing a ton of work to this Lava Hound.
Business. Nice job with the split in the back. The Goblin Gang was able to pull that Mega Knight rather to the left side tower. It's a big attack still in there. Miner is soaking for these buffs. Oh no, that's a ton of damage! Mega Knight tears the tower down to 56 and finishes it off. Baron is back in it.
I don't believe it, and the Goblin Hut did absolutely nothing. Baby Dragon on the right-hand side for Lupanji. Can he answer on the right? I think Baron's just got to give this up. Poison and Miner gonna be enough. No big deal. We're gonna be going into a 2-crown game. Lava Hound with a Night Witch on the left-hand side. Lupanji answering with a Mega Minion. What are we looking at, Woody, on this push?
Lava Hound soaking out front for a huge push. Normally I'd say that Baron has the lead here, but Lupanji did a nice split push earlier and got that tower down to 1574. It's looking awfully close at the left. The Mega Minion survives and swipes down that Lava Hound. Left side tower for Lupanji is gonna hold on at 1343. Left side Baby Dragon on the defense is gonna wipe out this little chippy push here, and it's a siege placement once again. Lupanji with the Goblin Hut to continue the pressure on the left lane.
Oh, this Lava Hound, I don't know. There's a lot of answers for this Lava Hound. All Lupanji has to do is shut this down without taking too much, giving too much fireball value. Mega Knight coming down as well. That's, you don't really do much damage with a fireball to a Mega Knight. It's got so much health.
Ugly fireball there, but neither player really willing to commit to this next attack. Night Witch wipes out the Mega Knight. And with Lupanji's remaining attack, he's going to send in a Miner to try to soak some hits here. Great zap by Lupanji, adding onto that attack. It's a little bit of damage off the left side, and it's a relative dead heat now, as both players around the 1300 damage mark are going to be duking it out, moving in for their next attack.
Yeah, 2 Spear Goblin Huts, though, might be the difference in this next push. Just do not give fireball value. Look at these Spear Goblins, though, doing work on this Lava Hound. Mega Knight comes down. Mega Minion comes down. And oh no, a Night Witch just trying to protect his tower.
Hound pops, but there's nothing to soak for the pups at the end. And Baron is facing down a big, mean push. Left side Baby Dragon finishes off the Goblins in the back, and that's a healthy Miner. Soaking now for that left side Spear Goblin push. Not enough to finish off this game, but that left side for Baron is not looking good.
No, Spear Goblin just chipping away. Miner not going to get enough value here. Oh no, 558. There's the fireball.
Nice fireball cycle at the left side. Hits the Goblin Hut and that big old Mega Minion. A desperate play from Lupanji here. He's going to get the jump. That's it. Mega Knight connects to the left side tower and Chen. Lupanji has won.
Gee! Wow!